Righto, hello, and welcome to Warhammer 2 Total War, I think this is like part 11 of our Halfling campaign. Don't hold me to that number. I've stopped keeping track on my Twitch page. But yes, we're at turn 124, which is actually quite relevant. This is a nice happenstance. The past few streams of this, I've been mentioning that I was expecting the Chaos Dwarves to invade. I have a mod which adds the Chaos Dwarves as a faction, and I have another mod which makes it so that the Chaos Dwarves actually invade at some point. This is so you actually see the Chaos Dwarves during the campaign, because they're not actually a faction in Warhammer 2. Funnily enough. So while this mod adds them as a faction, you can't actually play as them in the campaign. You play them in like custom battles, right? But they have a full army list. What this other mod does is it creates an invasion of Chaos Dwarves, and we've seen rumblings of it throughout our campaign. Early on, there was mentions that Greenskins were mucking about, and eventually, when? Maybe around turn 75? I think various Greenskin tribe armies of the... what was it? Like, of the Black Spider clan or something like that appeared around these mountains, like along... one here, one down here, and one or two down here. And they rampaged a little, and then they got confederated into the Greenskins, but then they got defeated. Because they were rather tired when they were spawned. They had rather large negatives to their leadership. And then we haven't seen anything else since then. And I was like, is it broken? Is something going to happen? Still, I don't know. Because it was, the messages kept popping up really often early on, and we haven't seen anything for a while. I looked on the Steam workshop page for the invasion mod, and apparently the Chaos Dwarves are supposed to invade at about turn 125 and 150. So we are just at the cusp of that occurring. It will be interesting to see whether it does occur or not. I have no reason to doubt why it shouldn't, but yes, we are going to hopefully see some of the Chaos Dwarves armies appear, and hopefully they cause a bit of a problem. I would like for them to be a rather large issue for the Empire and Co to deal with. Myself included in that, I suppose. We're following along behind Egrim over here, and Vigo taking Norden. We previously taken Salzenmund. Just claiming the settlements behind them as they go along. And also hopefully being able to defeat him so he doesn't attack Erengrad, but he doesn't have the strength for that anymore. He previously had a full stack, but it was mostly marauders. So they've since weakened. And I hope I get Norden and it's not taken by like and I don't know how to pronounce that DT. Here, or even Gustav here. Have it taken out from underneath me. And we had a battle over here where Gustav helped Boris fight off some beastmen, which was quite fun. And then Empire reinforcements came along and they've secured this position quite a bit. They even have a steam tank there. Luminarch fish, 2 Hellstorm rocket batteries, and a Hellblaster volley gun. Demogryph Knights with halberds. Handgunners and great swords. I don't like this. This is not how I'd build an army. I would not build an army with all my infantry being great swords. It rankles me terribly. It just feels so wrong. Don't do that. Maybe 2, 3 at the most. Make do with swordsmen. It's not thematically appropriate. That's more important to me than efficiency for an army. Like, you can have an army of slayers, because you're Ungrim, so you're allowed for that. Even the dwarves, so having an army made up of just Longbeards, no. You have like 3 or 4 Longbeard units. 3 units of Longbeards, actually. And then you have the other ones, Dwarf Warriors. Because otherwise it's just like having an army full of elites, and it feels wrong. Sorry. Like, this is good. He's got an army of skeleton spearmen and a few elite guard. And then over there. It's a nicely balanced army here. This is alright too. I mean, there's a lot of Halfling rangers, but Halflings are not elite units, so... I've moved you... They're going around up there. Bay of Blades is fine. Silent encampment. You have a large garrison. I think I'll hold on to the Bay of Blades at the moment. I won't move you. Fort Stragov. Upgrade the farms. Okay, and we'll end turn, and we will see whether the Chaos Dwarves actually invade. We have sight over the potential areas where I believe their armies spawn, so we should be able to also see what their armies are composed of, at least partially.
Come then, only Sigma's god Ulrich can judge it worthy or no.
Hello, Krokkar. You want a military alliance, even though you're all the way down there, and you're at war with the Court of Labaris. Again, why? Aren't they good guys? Your military allies with Karak-Zorn, though. You're already at war with them, so you're not going to drag me into a war with them. Fine. For 1,000 gold? Sure. I could have asked for more, actually. Whatever. We're making so much money. It's almost embarrassing. Well, we're making a fair amount of money. It's not like massive amounts, but we don't really have good economy buildings. I mean, we don't get much in taxes, but we've got one building which can generate a max 500 gold per turn, which is a fair amount. And then we've got all of these bonuses of extra income generated on top of that, so... And each of our Halfling Lords also gives us a plus 5% industry income generated on top of that, so... It's very nice. I also actually looked up, and the Mixu's Lost Factions... No, is it Mixu's Lost Factions? ONLs, I think it is. Lost Factions mod. Which allows us to have the Halflings, as well as Araby up there, and Grudgebringers, actually updated. And the Moot and the Grudgebringers were among the updated. And... Ooh, Clubba. Wait, what? Where the hell did he come from? Well, that's unfortunate. What's his army made up of? Forest trolls. Natural camouflage. Stalk, hide in forest. Self. Affects enemies in range. No enemy present in ability range. Oh! I see. So they're camouflaged as long as nobody's nearby. Affects enemies in range. But what's the range? In ability range. The ability doesn't have a range. Okay, and they got Southern Trolls. So it's actually kind of a weak troll army, I believe. 15, yeah. Southern Trolls I don't think are very good. But our garrison can't defeat that. And we lost our lord. But he was only there for taking settlements, so... That is unfortunate. They came from their settlement up there, Trollfjord. What was I talking about before? Yes, but there was an update to the mod which included the Grudgebringers and the Moot, and apparently that was also to make that a number of the Empire upgrades. It changed our research tree, apparently. Which I'm going to have to check. I don't think in any major way. It made the Empire upgrades apply to quite a number of the added units. Which I thought they were, but it's nice if that does. And it also removed the upgrades which weren't doing anything for us. The one which I researched last time, which was like for the fealty system for the Empire. Okay. And Magnus von Hauselt. The Delve led lost. Hobgoblin slavers, scourge of the Darklands. Hobgoblin scouting parties have arrived in the easternmost borders of the Old World. The cunning, treacherous things are using slave soldiers as fast raiding parties to scout the area. The prey herds come. Out of the forests they emerge, the horned beasts that stand upright in a vile parody of man. Forge a defensive or military alliance with Hochland. Okay. What do we got here? Morcar. I think that's just that's just the Warriors of Chaos army. So apparently we've got Hobgoblins along here somewhere. At them? Ludred Gehinhol. Oh. Grog Magoth. This is Lamont Dahl. Well,
I will marshal the band.
we will get on you, evasion. Oh, thank you. You finished off Egrim von Horseman for me. Colonize Norden. Retain control. There we go. And we're probably going to lose Conquata. We can't even build walls there, so it's not like it was this was generating us any money anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna have to deal with Clubba again. Curse you, Clubba! Keep coming back. Consistently, you vex me. And get a brine pit. And Erengrad. Well, we can increase the... We can get toll gates there. Are you still recruiting? What do I want to get with you? Get the Pistoliers. And then get another unit of Wardens. So let's see our research tree. Has it changed? None of that has changed. It seems like maybe it's just blanketly applying for a bunch of units. Okay, this has changed. Colonial Fort. Vital foothold in new territory and a home from home for imperial subjects abroad on colonial business. There's an odd icon for it. Casualty replenishment rate plus 10% and public order plus 1. Seaborne logistics. Fledgling colonists must be supplied from back home in the old world until the Empire's mark is firmly made upon its new lands. Construction cost minus 10% for ports. Construction time minus 1 for ports. I feel these are actually for these are available for Marcus Wolfheart's faction. But we'll get those. Those are pretty nice.
It is time. Praise.
Especially the casualty replenishment rate.
Watch the quarry.
Okay. You are safe against Wulfric for the moment. He doesn't have an army. We have a military alliance with these Wood Elves here. Good. Hergig, are you at war with anyone which we're friends with? No. Military alliance.
So be it.
There we go. And we'll get that United we stand, which gives us 500 gold. Whoopee. Wait, there was an army there, wasn't there? I saw that.
It is good to see fellow
What's
sons
this?
of the Empire this day.
Bastard King. That's this faction. Chaos Warp Defilers. Okay. They have Serpent's Fang though. A bit weird. Yeah, whatever. Oh, we're friends with Karakazul, so we don't need anything else with them. I can't see whether this army is followers of Hushut. There we go. The cruel followers of Bull God Hushut are here to reinforce the Everchosen. Upkeep minus 50% for all units. So that is the Chaos Dwarves army. Hushut is the god of the Chaos Dwarves. Let's hope the dwarves don't beat them into the ground too fast and before we see them ourselves. They're just chaos. So hey, Cracker Track, you know, if you actually want to go and take your settlements, I feel like I'm repeating myself. I keep saying that to them, but they never listen. Okay, our hero, how's he going down here? There's Yark Black Raider of the Hung Warband. Just cavalry as far as the eye can see. Orky. I'll move you down this way. Hey, High Elves. You don't want a military alliance. Okay.
The Emperor's
Marcus.
welcomes you, comrade.
You want a defensive alliance, you will take a military alliance in it.
All right.
Congratulations! Now I get to see all your provinces. What do you got? There's Marcus Wolfheart himself. Got the Amber Bow, carved from Drakwold Oak and enchanted by a powerful Amber Wizard. Its shots are guided directly into the hearts of Wolfheart's enemies. Missile damage plus 20%. Apparently this is incredibly powerful, or it was before the last patch. It's still very powerful, but not as overpowered as it was. Got fleet-footed. Potion of Toughness, Focused Shot, and the Amber Bow. Immune Psychology, Missile Resistance, Ward Save, sure.
The Empire.
Okay. He's also got down here, apparently. And over there. He's got halflings in his army as well. Do they get halflings in their armies when they're like defensive or military allies of me? That'd be neat. Vol's Anvil has been raised. Waterfall Palace is owned by Bretonia. King's Glade is raised as well, so the Crag Halls of Findol is the only Wood Elf province left aside from the Oak of Ages. They're not long for this world. Ugh. Okay, what are you doing? Dugan Dragon Slayer, you're just wandering around. Okay, you are still recruiting units, and I will leave you there. You've just taken that. I don't think I need to reinforce you up there. Probably should. Sail over to there, Samwise. Wulfric's weak at the moment. Does the Longship Graveyard have a garrison? No, not really.
It is for the best.
Full speed.
Is it time?
Could actually move you to help. I might actually move you to take Ice Drake Fjord. Okay, let's see what these Chaos Dwarves armies do. I think
Come then. Only Sigma's god Ulrich can judge it
the
well.
High Elves just lost part of Ulthuan. Lord Mazdamundi wishes a military access. They're at war with Hunt Marshal's expedition. Nah. That's actually going to be an interesting point of contention. Would the Empire, if they had the Hunt Marshal's expedition met, would they side with them or would they side with the Lizardmen? To me, it would be they would sign with. Honestly, I think the Empire would sign with the Lizardmen rather than the Hunt Marshal's expedition. But I'd like for the Empire to side with the Hunt Marshal's expedition, just because they're humans. But I don't know if the Empire gets that much aversion to the Lizardmen. Because they get so many other bonuses, you know. Oh, we've been fighting the same evil factions. You've been killing the forces of chaos. And so on and so forth. You're allies with other factions which have been doing the same. That all kind of stacks up over the top of, you know, you're weird lizardmen. Or you're humans and you're easily corruptible by chaos. Anyway. Someone is assaulting units in Gustel Law's army. Which is up there in the Bay of Blades, I believe. Clubba is attacking Conquata. The garrison's actually damaged. But they weren't attacked for a few turns. Yeah, whatever. The trolls just eat a whole bunch of halflings. Well, we had Albion for a while, and then we lost it. I wasn't expecting a troll army. We have the means to deal with trolls. Better than we did before. Hot pot catapults, bright wizards, and our super tank. And those are all rather weak trolls. I think the southern trolls are the weakest they can get. They come in large squads, but I think they're about the same size as I think they're only a little bit bigger than Chaos Warriors. They're smaller than the normal trolls. Okay. Morcar, Gustel War, yeah. Lost Conquata, Ambusher discovered. Sword of Cain has been claimed. Again. Ooh, the Phoenix Gate is held by the Cult of Pleasure. They actually hold Tor Anlek. And the Shrine of Cain. Tor Dranil is raised. Tor Akar is held by Lothern. So apparently things are not going too well for the High Elves anyway. Does Morathi have the Sword of Chaos? Sword of Corn. Sword of Cain. Pardon me. We got there in the end. That's actually kind of appropriate. Okay, continue down here. Hey, Lothern. Military alliance. What do you got to say about that? You got Tor Elithis of refugees sitting outside of your city. You've got an army of Phoenix Guards, Swordmasters of Hoeth, Sun Dragons and Flame Spire Phoenixes. Elithanar, Phoenix Guard, Swordmasters of Hoeth, Dragon Princes, Moonbow, Shadow Crown, Stone of Midnight. I haven't actually ever played as a Lithanar. Ah, yes. Elisali here was, I saw this, was taken by the Dreadfleet. So, Ulthuan is actually in the process of kind of being picked apart by fellows around it. Apparently they hold Tyrion's up here in Hag Hall. Oh, and he has Shadow Walkers in his army. These are the unique unit which Elithanar can recruit. As well as commanding bands of Shadow Warriors, Shadow Walkers form an elite retinue of Nagaryth's finest to accompany Elithanar into battle. This unit was created because there's kind of a bit of an issue. They had Elithanar as a how was he added? Right, they had Elithanar added as a free lord a while ago. However, at the same time, a DLC came out with Alariel and what's her name? The Hag Queen Witch Elf up here. And part of that DLC was some new units for the High Elves, and one of them was the Shadow Walkers. No, not Shadow Walkers, the Shadow Warriors, which are, I believe, yeah, the Shadow Warriors. Shadow Warriors in Nagaryth are grim soldiers who fight for revenge alone. They're a skirmishing, sneaky unit with bows. And that was good that they were added, because they are part of the High Elf army list. However, Elithanar is kind of the leader of the Shadow Warriors, but they couldn't really give the Shadow Warriors to Elithanar because he wasn't part of the DLC. And you didn't want to have Shadow Warriors with the DLC. You didn't want to have people to buy the DLC to get Shadow Warriors, which are appropriate for Elithanar's army. So they added the Shadow Walkers, which are a more elite version of the Shadow Warriors to sort of make up for that. Or at least, that is people's assumptions, and it makes sense. I don't know if Creative Assembly actually mentioned it, whether or not that was the reason. I believe it pretty much was. Okay, what have we got here? Wolfric, Snow Trolls, Ice Trolls, Norscan Ice Trolls, and Norscan Trolls. Yeah. Auto resolve. Our tank killed 141. Loot and occupy. There we go. Retain control, please. And that. And conquest next turn is 30, so we're actually getting positive there for that. I'll build the Overgrown Grove for the public order. I'll get Fervent on you. And I will get on you. Scarred Veteran. What's Ice Drake Fjord? That's a... Okay, that's a large settlement, so it's got a bigger garrison than you can deal with. Upgrade Salzamund. You, I will get the Comet of Cassandora. Cons, you can have the Withering, level 3. Berengrad. Tobacco Plantation, and upgrade the roads. Ooh, hello. Ebsuabe. And Scar. Okay, well, if we hold here, yeah, unless they draw us into an ambush, we should be able to fight alongside our fellows. Farmort Ironcast here has raised Nashrak's lair. He's got Masamune's pride as well. Oh, hello. A cold blood eater. Followers of Hushut. Okay, you appeared out of nowhere. Go to Eshin. You really should have built walls in Eshin. I didn't realize they'd appeared so close. Where'd you come from? Oh, we see their army. Let's have a look at this. A cold blood eater is a Chaos Lord. Fine, that's just a Chaos Lord. They have Black Orc mercenaries. Mercenaries for the Mountains of Morn. Their thirst for battle has led them to join the Chaos Dwarf hosts. They have immune to psychology. And they're damage dealers. Okay. Do they have swords? They have swords, but they don't have shields, so they're two-handed swords? Two swords? Hobgoblin Sneaky Gits. Sneaky Gits fight in battle, with two long curved knives, ideally suited to their backstabbing methods. Stork Poor Leadership. They come in squads of 120. They have 18 armor piercing, and they have Opportunistic Murderer. Greenskins are never gracious in victory. Wherever they can press an unfair advantage, they will. Plus 13 melee attack, plus 40% armor piercing damage. Active if in melee and winning melee combat. Oh, it's an for 15 seconds augment. Okay. Hobgoblins. Right. For the most part, the Greenskins are orcs and goblins. There's also other minor units of Greenskins. Noblars for the Ogre Kingdoms, which are like wimpier goblins. Snotlings, which are pathetic. I think there's also like Boglings or Boglars, which we've seen, which are part of the Albion armies. They're even less known than the Hobgoblins, though. The Hobgoblins are like a cross between a goblin and an orc. They have like the size of an orc, but not the muscles. But they have the sneaky nature of a goblin. But they're so backstabby that the other Greenskins don't trust Hobgoblins at all. The reason for this is I believe the Chaos Dwarves, when they were using Greenskins as slaves, and they were manipulating them to be able to create eventually the Black Orcs, which were designed as the as a better slave for the Chaos Dwarves, though it went terribly against them. When the Greenskins there rose up in a rebellion against the Chaos Dwarves, the Hobgoblins actually signed up with the Chaos Dwarves rather than the Greenskins, and so the other Greenskins have never trusted the Hobgoblins since, which is kind of funny thinking about how the Greenskins aren't really ones for like that kind of nuance, but yeah. What else have they got? Orc slaves. Orcs and goblins are common slaves in the Chaos Dwarf realms. They are native to the Dark Lands and are hardy creatures who will often last longer in the treacherous pits. Shielded, expendable, poor leadership. Hobgoblin cutthroats, the vilest and most treacherous of the green-skinned kin. Hobgoblins are taller and leaner than ordinary goblins, yet nowhere near as burly and brutal as orcs. So yeah, you see there's sort of a halfway point between them. Goblin slaves. God, what's their leadership? 43. Hobgoblin enforcers. Hobgoblins favor the bow, as it allows them to attack their enemies from a distance. Hobgoblin wolf raiders. Hobgoblin Khans command vast hordes of mounted raiders, something they share in common with the tribes of the Darklands who serve the Dawizar. Hobhound ravagers. Only nobles of the Mongol Khanate are permitted to ride the carefully domesticated Hobhound. Mercenaries and forerunners of the Mongol Khanate abound in the Darklands. Interesting, so they're like a more elite version? Yes they are. Vanguard deployment expendable. Oh, they've already got expendable, so... Okay, they've just got high stats. Better armor, a silver shield, and higher leadership. Same speed. Hobgoblin Wolf Raider Archers. Some Chaos Dwarf armies employ wolf-mounted Hobgoblin Raiders as scouts and light cavalry in battle. They also have Slave Ogres. Ogres make good slaves for the pits, and if needed, they can be sent to the battlefields for brute force. I wonder what they'll look like, because we have ogres in our army, and the The ogres in our army are reskinned orcs. I assume these ones are like the large dwarf variety. Ogre charge. Armor piercing, poor leadership. Okay. And they have a hobgoblin bolt thrower. Hobgoblins use these to launch long sharp sticks at their enemies. Very descriptive. Thank you. I don't know where I'd be without that. Mount Squighorn. That army looked like it got crumped royally. No, that was turn 70. Okay, that wasn't the army. So what happened to the army here? Maybe they marched down this way. I do hope they make a bit of trouble for the dwarves. This isn't the actual Chaos Dwarves, this is just the Hobgoblins. So. I like that it comes in a number of waves, so maybe the waves should be a bit closer together. I mean, it's like turn 75 to turn 125 and then turn 150, I think. I don't know. I feel like it should be less. 125 to turn... Oh, you didn't kill them. It's like turn... 35, 40? I don't know. Might be too short of a time. Okay. Yeah, you haven't moved, but that's fine. Let's go down here and move our hero. Well, we've moved you. Okay. Oh, I think we've done about everything. We've moved our army in panic here against these hobgoblins. We'll be able to fight that. We have got a garrison here. Master cooks, dryads, a treeman, great eagle, pistoliers. So we've got two treemen. Why is this treeman injured? There's something weird in the game since the last major patch where it seems your units get damage from attrition when they're just moving through areas of attrition. You don't even have to end turn. Is that? Kind of looks like the High Elves might have... No, the Wood Elves might have taken part of Athel Lauren back. But I can't be sure. With Buddy still with the followers of the gash. Ugh. Hey, the Empire, are you going to... Yep, the Cabal's destroyed. Okay. They've been around for quite a while. They haven't done as much as I thought they would, but... Wintertooth, you going to attack me anywhere? Nope. Okay. Bretonia, what are you going to do? Nothing that I can see. I don't know what's with the Wood Elves getting destroyed kind of easily. I suppose they just get like 2 or 3 armies against them and they don't really have much of a chance. And losing even one settlement for the Wood Elves is a big deal.
Now what brings you here with a sheathed blade?
You want military alliance? No! Because you're at war with Sudenburg down there. I'm not going to go to war against Empire factions, at least not right now. Okay, Cabal's destroyed. We see Cloven over here. I think their army up there has
The Empire
Did you attack them?
by the comet.
Pardoned captives. You might have. I think you actually destroyed that army up there. And the other one fled. So Morcar. A Cold Blood Eater is just charging up there. I suppose because Volkmar was here, so they felt they couldn't take it. They might attack Nagenhof. Do they have any siege weapons? They do. They've got the Hobgoblin Bolt Thrower. That's the only thing, though.
I will marshal the men. Yes. What does the Empire
Move there. Build walls. Okay, that was another army. Turn 70. Turn 98. Turn 125. That was the one of the Hobgoblin armies there, which they destroyed. I'm surprised Skavenblight's still around.
The Empire. Yes. Tracker of distinction to the provinces. So. This will bolster the nation.
Yeah, it's like I saw that go from 53 to 52. It's like just like stopping an attrition made them take damage. There's Egil Styrbjorn again.
Huntsman General.
You could move up to there in a single turn. Isle of Wight has been raised. Oh. Clark Carond, Storag Core and Circle of Destruction are all controlled by the Exiles in the Heck. I've never seen that. Usually they get destroyed. Exiles in the Heck are over here. I believe they control just this one province at the beginning of the game. I'm actually rather impressed that they've managed to move out of there. They also have the Temple of Adaoth. Is that vampiric corruption there? It is. It's going down. Must be because of the Ooh, the Monument of the Moon? No, not the Drowned? Why is there vampiric corruption here? It's not caused by the Exiles in the Heck. They don't cause vampiric corruption, they're Tomb Kings. Is there another... Oh, the Drowned have Fool's Anvil. Okay. Interesting. Again, I've never seen them expand like that. I might have seen them once or twice in Ulthuan, but not that far north. Okay, move down here. What do we see? Tlaxtlan. Chakwa. Zlanhuapek is held by Cult of Sotek. Zahutek is held by Chaos Warp Defilers. We were seeing reports a while ago of Chaos armies spawning in Zahutek and how the Lizardmen were having to fight against them. Apparently they took the city.
The nation calls.
Konrok is outside Kislev. They should be able to deal with that easily. Maybe? Their army's probably not very strong. The garrison should be enough to deal with that. They just spawned. They probably got an army of Ungors. Okay. Okay. And that is about it, I believe. You are holding there. If they attack you, then you have the bridge, hopefully, to be able to deal with them. Though you don't have a wizard. But if they do attack me down here, they'll have to deal with the Empire army there as well. Not just me. But they might not. I would like for you to not raise Nagenhof. I mean, there's Essen there and Mordheim. I think those are tastier targets. Puppets of Chaos have been destroyed. Ugh. Empire's shuffling all of its armies around.
Do not waste my time with petty talk.
Oh, hey, Throg.
Your offer and be done.
What do you want? Peace treaty? No! Why did I give you a peace treaty? Norskans would ask for peace and not strong enough to live in the north. You won't get any peace from the mood.
I will listen.
You again? What do you want? Defensive alliance? No! Go away. Lothern confederated with Illyrian. War declared. Nordland and Trolls. And the Truthsayers of Albion. Okay.
Deliver your missive and then get from my presence.
Thorhall. Want a peace treaty? Yeah. Ecol Blood Eater ran up north. Good, he didn't attack Nagenhof. Architector, Burger, Valet. See Warkar's army, Chaos Warriors, Chariots, Knights, Trolls, Spawn and a Hell Cannon. I will give you Arrow of Akshi. You... Oh, are you camped on like a river?
Who calls?
Uh,
By Sigma's right. No,
but
not
a hero
until
didn't,
I
cause you trouble?
The Empire.
I don't know.
Huntsman General.
Bay of Blades. Coastal Town.
Yes, my lord.
It's Stalker. That's fine. Fort Ostrosk. Like to build a wizard's conclave. More wizards. Would be good.
It is time
Where can you go to? Nagenhof.
for the best. Sigmar.
Run up to Nagenhof. Hey, we can see them. Are you doing anything?
You have a proposal? We are willing to hear it.
You're not... You really need to go to war with, like, Bretonia or someone. Come on, expand! No, you want to. Go over there. Right, Norden will be fine for now. Go to Ehrengrad. Salzenmund. You can get tobacco plots.
Track and trap.
Okay. And end turn. Oop, they raised Frozen Landing. We've encountered the Skiggy. I wonder where they are. Oh wait, they would be the Skiggy are located north of Hexlotl, I think. Or no, east of Hexlotl. Oh, hello. Egil, Seabjorn, and Throg are attacking Samwise. It was an even fight. I'm not tired. What have they got? Egil with the Masamune's Pride. Snow Trolls, Bile Trolls, and Throg. With Marauder Champions, Berserkers, Snow Trolls, Bile Trolls, and Norse Controls. And okay, we could probably defend up there. Sure, let's fight it. I mean, this is our troll hunting army. If any army of mine would be equipped to deal with some trolls, then this one would be it. Because we have our Bright Wizard, our Banner of Eternal Flame, and Hotpot Catapults, and our Super Tank. And they're coming in 2 waves too. At least it's not an army of stone trolls. Ugh. What's the biggest threats in their army? Well, the snow trolls and the berserkers, I'd say. Oh, this is a nice hill. Usually it seems like the game conspires against us to give us good locations to defend from. Okay. Cooks. Yeah, you go like that and that. You go like there. There we go. Rangers, you go up there. Soup tank, you go there. Cause that soup tank with its extra chassis, extra like cart on the back is kind of bizarre looking. There we go. You do that. You go like that. Now Treekin. Lovely. We don't have any ogres though. And you. You can go there. Because you've got your aura. Actually move you a little bit closer. Both of you. There we go. Okay. Hold ground. Hold ground. They don't have any like skirmishing units, I don't think. So if we put these over here, they should be safe for the most part. How's our soup tank going? It's warming it up. Good. It's still so ridiculous. I do like the extra model on the back though. Is that chicken like breathing fire? They got snow trolls, bile trolls, chaos trolls, bile trolls, Marauder champions. Where's the frog? There's Egil. The frog is... There he is. I do like the look of the frog. Okay, they're all coming from over there, so if we actually position ourselves like this. There we go. Come on, run over there. We're spoiled for hill. Chugga, 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 chugga. The only thing it's missing is like some like nice checker pattern tea towels and like picnic blankets on it. Maybe some washing sitting on it. Well, I like the ladder. You can't forget it fires fireballs, it doesn't fire anything weak like cannonballs.
State troops ready. Show us the foe. Move out.
No,
Move
no,
in.
no.
No lingering.
Okay.
Wreathe them in flame.
There we go. Fire shots. Fire 'em. That's our banner of eternal flame. You have it. Okay, you're giving it to those guys near you.
Ready to hunt.
Oh, look at that. Oh, do they have extra weakness to fire? They just dropped like nothing. Fire weakness minus 40%. Yeah. It's no trolls, we're melting them. That's fantastic. Chuck a fireball at those guys over there. Maybe.
Quick march. Burn everything.
Where? Boom!
Knowledge is power.
Take that.
I will break them.
Bam! That was Throg. He gets full of arrows and he dies. Who's laughing now? That's a bit of friendly fire there. You know, I would prefer if you didn't friendly fire my units. That would be pretty. That would be pretty swell. Penumbral pendulum, please. Swing, swing, swing. Oof. That modified, like, steam cannon is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Look at this, carve through the... Oh, it just... Oh, that is so glorious. And also so deadly, because it's carving my own units apart as well. Come on. Oof. You missed. Oh, jeez, though. How many kills did you get? 94. Bam! Splat. There's a lot of friendly fire with this these catapults though, because they've got no arc to their shot, so they just plow through my units. I really need to start positioning my hotpot catapults so they've got a clean line of sight. I keep thinking they can just fire over the top of them, but they really can't. As long as the front lines are met, they just shoot into melee. Still, that's pretty great. Look at that. It's just like rows of dead. Close victory. Really? Was it really that close? Egil Steerbjorn ran off though. 25-22 on the hotpot catapults. 94 on the steam tank. 4, 5, 8, 8, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 6, 12, 9, 16, 4, 3, 0, 94. 25-22. Who did most heavy lifting in that battle? I wonder. Wow, I mean the Rangers, even though they only got a few kills, those kills would have been snow trolls, which are pretty impressive, as well as Throg. I'm surprised the AI thought they could take us. You must look at our units and say, oh, they've got expendable. They're really not that good. What got the most kills in their army? 16 for the Bile Trolls, 18 for those Bile Trolls. Egil didn't get any. He didn't use the special ability or Masamuna's Pride? Okay, execute. Feels good to kick the butt of Norscans. Samwise gains Troll Hunter. He got that? Didn't he get attacked by Egil first though? I thought they only got the trait of the general of defeating the lord who led the battle. So if Wulfric was attacking them and Throg was following up, they would only get the trait for defeating Wulfric. Bretonia confederates with the Knights of the Flame. That's all the Crusader kingdoms down there confederated into Bretonia. Kind of feel like they should have more of an antagonistic relationship with the Crusader kingdoms, because they've gotten apart and they're sort of wanting to be their own regions. I think that was a problem with them in real life. Karak Azul, Dwarves and Grudgebringers versus Puppets of Chaos. Yeah, sure. Agitator, Federation, Slavers of Zar Nagrund. Strange, twisted creatures known as Chaos Dwarves have appeared. Yep. I think that's just the armies respawning, actually. Ooh, cool. Bit of extra public order. And we'll get Seaborne Logistics next. Not that we really need that. There's one of those armies. Ludred Gehinhol. I think that message pops up kind of like how the Chaos Army ones pop up. It just means that another army of that faction has spawned, or they've been defeated, but now they've come back, or you know, they're going to come back or something like that. It's a bit unclear. I feel that even about the official one used for the spawning armies of Chaos, that it's a bit unclear what it means. It's just like Chaos appeared, but they've been fought back. And then they're going to attack again at some point. Something like that. And you're like, okay.
All or nothing.
It's difficult to separate the, what's it called? It's difficult to separate the fluff from the facts, as it were, or the lore and the flavor text from what actually is important. I mean, I like that, but I like the messages. Maybe if after them they just had something which said, you know, this is doing this. That's what they did with the traits. The traits previously just sort of said, You know, oh, this is about... This is a bonus for force marching or something like that. And it gives you a bonus, but it didn't actually tell you how you got it. Which was a nice addition. I believe Bretonia was the first faction to get it because they had the capability to get rid of negative traits by going to the shrines or their temple buildings. But then they added the ability for other factions to see where traits came from so they could avoid them in the future or get them in the future. Which I really enjoy. Makes it a lot easier. Okay, you go there. You go there. Dryads go over there. Ogres, you need to go over there too, actually. Dryads can actually go over here, because the Dryads are immune to psychology and they've got fear. So they don't need the chefs or the master cooks. But the ogres do. Okay, you go there. Go there. And guard that hill. And then our garrison will come in. Not our garrison, our reinforcing army. Ooh, they've got a elephant. Feral mammoth. Ooh.
Judgment is coming.
You can't attack? Well, they're out of range. They're just out of range.
The Empire endures.
Okay. Much up there. This army is kind of badly injured from its last fight. But they'll hold on. You'll hold on. Okay, and we have a fire wizard here as well.
Yes, quickly.
You can go over there.
Position. Has one. March. Advance.
And our treekin. And our soup tank. Actually.
Soldiers of the Empire. Keep troops ready. The Empire endures.
There. 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 And there. We go. Oh, and Warfoot's band.
At speed. The Empire endures.
There we go.
Moving now.
Ah. What's their army made up of? Snow trolls, armored Norse ice trolls, fire trolls, marauders with great axes, ice trolls, snow trolls, the mammoth, fire trolls, marauders who are having a bad day, berserkers, some marauder spearmen. I wasn't sure whether they were spearmen or hunters. Okay. Actually, go up on that ridge. That's a pretty good ridge. That ridge has your name on it. You lot actually, like, do that. Go. And you can, like, fold around like this.
Going for at once.
we go. Yes, fill those snow trolls full of soup. Bam! Bam! Oh, he's had enough. He's full.
Grey Guardian! Fire! Soldiers of the Empire!
Okay, you do that. I would like you to attack these. Yeah, just just shooting trolls with soup. It's never getting old. I mean, you know, fireball soup, but where are you? You're there.
Now! Forward! At speed!
Come on. Bam! Pow! Good shot.
I speak, you act.
Nah. Oh,
My orders stand!
the friggin' feral mammoth is just already up to charge me. And then we're just like, nah, we use the tormentor sword to just like deny it. It just sits there. Oh, but I wanted to charge you. Nah, no, you don't get to. That was satisfying. Those things are such a pain. And just to see it like just stand there and just oh, so close. Bam! Wham! Forget our weak front line. We just annihilate the armies before they even get into combat. What is this melee you talk of? That was awfully foolish. The enemy look at our army and they just see the halflings sitting on the ground with their like picnic baskets eating sausages and you know an extra luncheon and all that, and they're like, well, look at these guys, they're not even prepared for combat. They get within range and then just everything opens up and shoots them and they all die before they even get in, and the halflings just finish off their meal. I'm like, oh, is it done? Oh yeah, the enemy army has run off. Oh, what? No, I was asking about the pies, the pasties. Are they done? Yes, they are. Seconds? No, of course. "209 kills on that catapult. Holy crap. I didn't even use Aldebra's special shot. We had no losses. They didn't even get into melee. We might have lost some units from friendly fire. Maybe. Always a possibility. That is... Yeah, I did not expect to see that. A halfling army with no losses. Oh, it's wonderful. Is this a rise of the Halfling Empire?
Victory is ours.
How many kills did the other hot catapults get? 93, 82, 72 on the soup tank. 004 00000000004 8 12 6 0 72 93 82. What's doing the killing, I wonder? 0000000. Loose and occupy.
Target spotted.
Butcher of butchers. Retain control. Ooh, it's a level 4 settlement. Nice. Get that. Get Night Watch, just for the corruption reduction. And kind of want to build another overgrown grove. Even though the game warns us, we've already constructed in this province, constructing another may not provide any additional benefits. I believe it will apply the public order bonus again. Because it's per building. We'll see whether it does. I'm pretty sure it should. So we see buildings as 4. It should go up to buildings 8 when that is finished. If it doesn't, then I'll deconstruct it. I'll stand horribly corrected. I believe what it's saying there is that if you have like a garrison build, if you have like a barracks building, then having another barracks building doesn't give you any benefit. Unless, well, it does, but in very specific situations. Like, you don't recruit the units faster. Having a secondary recruitment building in the one province can be beneficial. If the settlement with your first barracks in it gets sieged, that stops you from recruiting units from the buildings in that settlement. If you have a second one, then you are able to still recruit units in that province. Unless both of the settlements, unless all of the settlements are recruiting those, do not have are sieged. But you know, it gives you a bit more flexibility when you're under attack. Yeah, get fervent. Okay. You're fine there. Eastlings, Altar of Spawns is fine. Bag of Harling's Plain. Doomkeep is held by Albion, which actually apparently hate us. We're improving.
A timely arrival. My warhounds haven't eaten.
Non-aggression pact. Military access.
Deny.
Just a non-aggression pact.
Not a chance.
Okay, fine. We used to have a agreements with them, and we were rather good buddies with them. But since then, they've rather soured towards us. Get the paved roads. Upgrade tobacco plantation. Upgrade that again. 7,373. Holy crap. Look at how much we're making. Taxes. 21,000. Oh. And we don't even own like full provinces. I don't even need these anymore. Get rid of these farms. They're useless.
What does the Emperor bid?
Oh, I haven't even taxed this province. Tax it! Any other provinces which we have off taxes? I've mentioned this before, but it's a bit odd. If you don't tax a province, you don't make money from the industry buildings as well as the taxing off the population. I suppose it's kind of... I suppose it's because taxes are sort of all lumped into one thing. So it includes like tariffs off building, off production, as well as taxing the population there. In previous Total War games, I believe if you stopped taxing a province, you could still make money from the province if you had wealth generating buildings there. It didn't just remove all of the income from the province.
Your orders, bring me to battle. Wise indeed.
Do you think it's wise to leave Lothern with those two armies outside of it? I mean, it's got a big garrison. You've got Lithanar up there as well, so I suppose so. But all they have to do is raise it, and then you're down your capital.
The Empire.
Ever vigilant.
I kind of want war wagons for the Halflings. I think they have something like that. I think they had, like... I think they just had, like, wagons. But they could use them as, like, you know, circle defenses.
I will marshal the men.
Okay, you'll find there.
Praise Sigma.
That Chaos army is gone somewhere. Oh, did they get killed? I believe they did. That's a bit of a pity. I was kind of hoping they'd raise Waldenhof. Oh.
Never.
Come on, stop crushing the armies which are coming to invade us.
Provinces.
Just lose. Okay. End turn. How are we going for time? I'm rather hoping the exiles of Nehek stay around for quite a while. I'd like to see them build an empire up there. I've never seen that happen. Oh, hello. Warkar versus Theodoric Galsa and Gustav Law, our lord. Sure. This is an easy win, apparently. I mean, they've got all this. Yeah, sure. We haven't had many battles in the last few streams, so I will do a number of them this time. There just hasn't been really any battles of note, and even though this one is apparently a pushover, it's still against an army of a significant size. I also get to see the new steam tank texture, because the last update actually gave the steam tanks a higher detailed, higher resolution texture, which they were sorely needing for quite a while. I think it's still an issue in the first game. Maybe. Ugh. I mean, there's still quite a lot of Chaos Knights. Okay. Let's see your army. Have you got great swords? which look appropriately great. I like their big floppy hats. So cool. They need puffier sleeves though. Like, they've got these ones, but they should have puffier ones. Like this. Anyway. Also rocket batteries. Steam tank. Yeah, I think I've actually maybe reduced the textures a bit. Oh, that does look better than it did. Maybe not that much. Huntsmen, or are they huntsmen or archers? Archers. The Luminarch of Hish. We haven't actually seen this before. A weapon for the College of Light, vaporizing the enemy by channeling light. Oh no, wait. A weapon from the College of Light, vaporizing their enemies by channeling the wind of Hish. It has a damage resistance aura of protection around it, and the Locus of Hish, reduced power recharge rate across the entire map. It's got flaming magical attacks. It's got 12 shots apparently. It shoots like big bolts of light out of this refracting lenses. Which is rather neat. I think this is supposed to be a secondary one called like... Oh, what's it called? Like the University Hurricanum or something like that? The Hurricanum. Which I think is more just a locus for magic. Anyway. Handgunners. Great swords. Hellblaster. Volley gun. I really like these. Halflings! Represent! Hellstorm rocket batteries. Theodoric Galsa. Who is the Norden Elector Count. I had to check his cape there for it. I was looking at the shield and I'm like, isn't that Albrecht de Bordello's shield? Theodoric Galsa is the Elector Count of Nordland, the only imperial province with a coastline. It is a wild and dangerous place, both on land and sea. He has a sea dragon cloak, plus 6 armor, and plus 22% magic missile resistant, and a life of battle. Theodoric has fought countless battles against various enemies, Norskans, Orcs, Dark Elf Raiders, and Marienburger dogs that have... This has given him a great experience in battle, which he now bestows upon his state troops. Plus 5% damage resistance, plus 200% charge resistance. That's pretty good. He's got physical resistance plus 10%. Okay. Oh, and they've got Demigryph Knights. We didn't see those. With helmets. Demigryphs. The model for these look really nice. You didn't even think about buying like a unit of them on the tabletop. Ugh. Models are great, but some of those are so friggin' expensive. It's like the Blood Knights. Oh. You look at those and you could just hear your wallet creak. Yeah, I want 5 plastic models for like 125 Australian dollars. Anyway, they do look nice, but okay, Hotpot Catapult got there. You go there. Actually, Hotpot Catapult. Go over there. Just go there. And you to go there. Chefs. We see the devastation of the Hellstorm rocket battery. They're nasty. The Empire have good melee infantry. pretty good ranged, very good artillery, or a wide variety of artillery. Shoot the Chaos Trolls.
Form a ring of steel. Knowledge is power. The Empire. Yes, sir.
Chaos Trolls are coming around the corner. Bam! You hit one. Come on. Let them eat soup. Bam! Keep missing. What is this? They're aiming too high or something. Okay. You can see the, what's it called? Over there. The hell cannon firing at our ally from a distance.
Standing by. Yes, sir. Sir. Moving now.
No, you don't. See you looking for an opening.
Now. Quickly. Fleet.
Come on. No, you don't. Stop that.
Taking position! By Ulrich's wrath! Missiles ready! Sigmar calls!
Yeah, nah.
Ulgu flows through me!
Hunting hounds, go after that hell cannon.
Our weapons are yours! Yes, sir!
Oh, what? What? Oh! You're attacked by,
Heading out! Target and fire!
thingies. Well, they've all fled anyway. We haven't won yet because they've probably got some chaos spawn somewhere. Oh, the hell cannon. Yeah, the hell cannon crew hasn't died yet. Rah, 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 rah. Our hunting dogs are all piling on top of those four chaos dwarves. Okay, go after those trolls. Or go after those guys. You can go after the trolls. I kind of miss the Rome Medieval 2 and Rome 2, I think, mechanic of having, like, war dogs and, like, pigs, which you sort of just pointed at the enemy and pressed a button and they'd let them loose. Rome 1 had that. It was awkward to use. But it was a good... but you'd use them and then you'd lose control of the dogs as they run around the battlefield. Chasing things down. Or being put down. I was just thinking of that as I'm moving these dogs around and... they don't have anyone guiding them, so... it's a little odd. But... yeah. Okay. We only lost 43 units in that battle. I think it was some halfling militia, some cooks, a number of my hunting dogs. I think they might have been shot by my hot pot catapult. Most kills on their army were the hell cannon. Again, hell cannons are very nasty. Their homing shots are very annoying to deal with. Although I think it spent a fair amount of its time actually shooting at the enemy's steam tank. Or at least I did see one shot hit the steam tank. The steam tank got 63 kills. 67 on the Hellblaster. Okay, I get to choose? Pardon them. We get 2,000 from that. Warriors of Chaos are destroyed. The Empire must have hunted down that army which we just fought. So they'll be back. Enemy heroes are all attacking my settlements along the Norscan coast.
Approach and make your offer, but I make no promises to my assent.
Oh, hello. It's Marco Colombo. Men of the Empire, we ask for a treaty. Southern Realms. This is another faction added by a mod. The New World colonies actually have unique units. They're based off Tylia, Estalia, and Border Princes. So they have southern units like that. Pikemen and Corsairs and what else?
Greetings on behalf of the Empire. Now what brings you here with a sheathed blade?
What have you got? Non-aggression pact. Nope. Not interested. Doomtide pours in. See, this is a message, which I mean, I don't really know whether that... I think that means that they were defeated. But it sort of mentions that they'll come back, which they do. But Gustel Law can get a green leaf battle robe. You can get that. That's something actually rather interesting. All of our halfling generals get these unique items. Not just our lord. Our leader. Which is quite nice.
Wild makes warriors.
So they can all get the Alton Null Staff. I mean, it's, you know, ward save plus 10%, magic resistance 20%. It's good. They also get this, Butcher, which is very good. Income from all buildings, all regions plus 25%. The more of our halfling lords which get higher ranks, the better our industry becomes. Oh. At paved roads. I should get a guardhouse and do a guardhouse there. In preparation for possibly Clubba coming and attacking there.
I will marshal the men.
Okay, Norden, you can level up. Erengrad. You have 4 more turns until until you get enough points to level up to level 5. It'll be a glorious day. Then we'll be able to get 2,000 gold from our port. Oh, it'll be wonderful. Arbort Ironcast over here has raised Khazid Urkalaz. Please continue.
The nation calls.
Albrecht Halp Anderson is after you now, probably. Ludred Gehinhol is over there. The Croc down here. Do they have anything interesting? They do! They have sacred croxicles. I haven't seen these in combat yet. These enormous revered lizards are almost silent despite their size, causing great surprise among the foe briefly before they are ripped to shreds. They have like big power gauntlets which they punch the enemy with. Or they've got 3 units in there. They also have Ancient Salamander. Feral Stegodon. They have no Razordons though. I haven't seen those yet either. I haven't seen any of the unique units from the Lizardmen since they were added.
The nation calls. Greetings, stranger.
You're friendly with... Sure. Hmm. And you go over here.
Pick up the pace.
Okay. That is Fuming Serpent and Volcano Isle and Star Tower. That's held by the Cultist Soltic. Count Noctilus is just sitting in Elisali. Morathi has taken Tor Soroya. She has Heartrender and the Dark Sword. The paired weapons of Morathi make the Hag Sorceress extremely deadly in combat. But she doesn't actually have the Sword of Cain. That's up there. He has a confederated with Nagarond, so I have to assume that's another Dark Elf Lord over there who has it. Or it's possibly a High Elf Lord who's attacking around back here.
I am the first sorceress.
Okay.
The Empire.
Right. Well, we've had a fair few battles in this. We've forced Chaos off. We've actually seen the Chaos Dwarves armies respawn and start invading. We're having to bolster our defenses along here a bit. Our income continues to grow. 8,400 now. That is ridiculous, considering we really don't have much of an empire. We've just got scattered settlements everywhere, but we're making 22,000 per turn in taxes. It's just all these plantations we're building and the bonuses we're getting on top of that. I can't see all the bonuses we've got, but we get basic. We get a plus 25% income from industry and a 20% income from trade. On top of that, each one of our Halfling Lords, as I've been saying, gives us a plus 5 income from all buildings, all regions. And then
The nation calls.
Samwise is giving us plus 25% income from all buildings, all regions, because of Butcher. And do we have something else? Anything else like that? No. No. That's really about it. No, we can increase it with the taxes, but that's 5%.
What does the Emperor bid?
It just keeps stacking. I just get more lords, and it's just like 5%, 5%, 5%. Army upgrade increase is 10%. That's 2,000. It's ridiculous. I was actually afraid early on that we would be making very little money because we were relying so much early on trade. Trade is still making us a fair amount, 3,400 per turn. However, our industry has overcome that by a massive amount. So, I mean, even these buildings. How many lords do we have? Samwise, Gustav, Helmut, Bertie. So 4. So we're getting 20% plus 25%. So that's 45%. Plus 25%. So that's 70%. We're nearly doubling our income from our buildings. I'll just recruit another one. Auto. There we go. Could I recruit another one? No, I could. No, just recruit another one. I mean, it makes our money go down, but... Anyway. If I'm going to start building armies of halflings to potentially take the Empire on, then, you know, now's the best time. Also, we can do so to protect against the Chaos Dwarves. That is our primary concern, rather than taking the place of the Empire. I shudder to think how much money we'd be making if I have Marienburg, Altdorf, and all the rest. But that'll have to wait for another time. I'm glad we had a few battles in that one. It's been a bit slow going for the last few turns, but 3 battles in one session is pretty good. Yeah. But yes, that will be it for Warhammer 2 Total War for tonight. I would like to thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again next time for more halflings and their ridiculous economy, which just keeps getting better the longer the game goes for. Who needs quality troops when you can just drown the enemy in units? Or not even drown them, it's just weak infantry. Your weak infantry don't matter if they don't get into melee. Anyway, see you all next time. I'll stop the recording here.